Welcome back to Rythegolfguy, and today we're going to be talking about putting basics. Before you begin putting, you need to know the 4 basic grips.
There are 4 different types of putter grips. They are traditional, crosshand, claw, and palm to palm. Traditional. You're going to start by placing your left hand on top of the grip and turning it over, and then you're going to take your right hand and place it underneath. Crosshand. You're going to start by taking your left hand and place it on top, and then you're going to take your right hand and place it underneath, and space your hands out so there's some room in between them. Claw. You're going to take your left hand and turn it to the right so your thumb is showing, and then you're going to take your right hand and place it towards the end of the grip so there's separation between your hands. Palm to palm. This grip is very similar to the traditional grip. You're going to start by placing your left hand on top and turning it over so that your left hand is pointed down the shaft, and doing the same with your right hand.
Now that we have the grip down, we're going to work on our stance. So when we're putting, we're going to make a square in our feet. It's a little wider than our triangle in our previous videos. And then we're going to bend our knees so that when we swing through, the clubs throw straight through and straight back. When you take the club back, you should go back and forth like this. Bend your knees, determine on the length of the putt. If the putt is short, you want to have a shorter stance. If the putt's wide, you want to have a wider stance. Now that we have our stance, now we're going to work on our swing. So we've covered our grip, we've covered our stance. The last important thing before you putt is you have to know the swing. So the swing looks like this. So, like I said, with the grip and stance, you want to separate your feet so that you have a bend in your knees and a square in front of you, so that when you swing through, your hands go like this. Putting is not about wrists. It's about your hands should be like a clock when you swing through. See how I rock my wrists when I swing through. That's what it looks like. The last important thing when you're putting, typically when you're on a putting green or you're on a green on the golf course, you'll come across breaks. Breaks are typically where the ball turns either left, right, or straight. In this hole, I'm going to show you what it looks like to read a green. So, first things first, when you're reading a green, you want to make sure that you compensate for the ball where the ball's going. So when I'm reading this green, I typically bend down so that my knees are pointed to my target line. And I'm holding my putter in front of me so that when I'm reading the screen, I can tell where it's going. I have an arch in my knee, so I'm looking. So I see this putt is going to the right up here. Then once I go back over onto this side and I see it's breaking the same way. I go on each part of the hole to see where it's going. You'll see a lot of PGA professionals do this as well. They read every part of the green, just making sure. Once they have that figured out, you want to take the line on the ball. They take the line on the ball, and they see lined up to the hole. They see this ball here lined up to the hole. We figured out that our break is to the right. Now that we have our ball lined up to the hole, we want to make sure that our club face is lined to the hole. Like I said, make sure you bend your knees. You swing through like this. No wrists, because putting with wrists is hard to do. Then you're going to stand up close. Turn your head so that you know, oh, my break's this way. Maybe I should hit it up higher. What that means is you hit it a little bit higher than the hole usually is. Bend down one more time just to make a clear look. And then swing back, swing through. Should look like this. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave me a comment down below on what you thought. That's it for putting basics. See you next time. Keep practicing. Rythegolfguy out.